Last year in Orlando, we had our first showing of visual analytics, and many companies were anxious to begin using it. One of the first adopters was Lenovo, and tonight we'll see how they are using it to manage the launch of an exciting new product. So let's welcome them to the stage to hear how they are using visual analytics.
Let's have a warm welcome for Ajit Sivadasan from Lenovo.
Hey Ajit, welcome, and why don't you tell us what's going on at Lenovo these days?
So Lenovo is doing extremely well, 14 quarters of double-digit growth. Actually in CES this year we won 50 awards for product excellence. In fact, today's conversation is about our new product, the Yoga line. Actually roll the video. This is the product, the newest of the yoga products that we are launching on May 10th. So I'll talk a little bit about what's going to happen with this product as we launch this.
All right.
All right, so today, just to set the context for the conversation, my world, the online space that I actually manage, is mired in data. There's too much of it. In fact, as you see in the slide, in 60 seconds, this is what happens in our world today. There's a lot of data. 600,000 Facebook posts, 390,000 Skype calls. I mean, the list goes on and on. Everything is digital today.
Well, what are some of your other challenges with all this data?
I'm glad you asked that question, Jim. Because my world in the online space, when I'm trying to sell stuff, I have to deal with 2 or 3 dimensions. The first dimension is what people are doing online. So where they go buy, what they purchase, which sites do they go to. So that drives a tremendous amount of data. It's in the petabytes. The second dimension is the device dimension, which is people now using tablets, phones, all kinds of devices to access that information online. So you can imagine, in retail stores, online, offline, people are using the devices because it's much more easy and accessible. People are using, and they're driving a tremendous amount of cross interactions, which then adds and compounds the amount of data that we have. So the bottom line, you're getting to the story here, right? I mean, we have a lot of data,
right,
and we don't know what to do with it.
Well, it looks very complex, so how do you manage it all?
Well, I'm glad you asked that because Jim here, Frank here, has been cooking up a lot of work over the last, 4 months to actually figure out how we solve some of these problems. And these are real problems. We're dealing with massive amounts of data. I mean, I was just telling you this yesterday that, hey, in the past, spreadsheets, we were able to piece together 100,000 records, 150,000 records and solve some of these things asynchronously. We are literally talking about millions of rows of data here to really find insights. So let me go to Frank, and he's going to show you what he's been up to.
All right, thanks, Ajit. And so what we've got here for Lenovo is basically looking at every online transaction from every country in the world. And we've got about 200 million rows here live tonight with you, so I can built-in custom filters by country to find out, so different country managers can find out how well their attribution rates are going, their ROI on different campaigns across different search engines and so on. So I've got search engine visits that people are doing online right now, so people that come in through Google and what you pay for advertising to get a top spot on the list from them. If we wanted to all of a sudden just say, let's see how many people are responding directly to our direct email campaigns and online directly, that's 200 million transactions analyzed in 1.5 seconds. And actually compares the results and so on. And one of the neat things it does, it actually will give you analytics, predictive forecasting, and by the click of a button, it will actually forecast all these, the search engine visits, the paid visits, the direct entry visits going into the future in about 10 seconds and actually give you a forecast out in the future and finding out what those numbers are. So it's really powerful that way to do that thing. One of the other things it does is basically I'll just minimize this one and grab this one up, and it'll actually do a correlation to find out, okay, well, there's a lot of things happening online. So if they're coming in direct entry, do they watch it, complete the video that you saw? Do they watch how the yoga works to actually want to buy it? So completing the video, does it trigger behavior to fulfill the order and go to shopping cart and so on? And you can actually find out that direct entry to orders is highly correlated. We can go into more information and do all that stuff. And then the cross-tab table for certain country managers and product managers, again, searched by all the different sort of ThinkPad models, et cetera, that are available, again, by country, by year. The number of visits and the time they're on site is all analyzed instantly, almost within a few seconds of every transaction by month, so that we can actually see how well our campaigns are being fruitful to get new segments, analyze them all, and so on. And one of the nice things that a lot of the managers at Lenovo liked was this one, where we model these things by doing multivariate analysis. And it's kind of fun to see this, because now you've got all the visits to direct entry and by model number, and you can also play it by animate and see how different models are reacting to different campaigns during the times of the year, as a month, as we go over a 5-year period. What has been triggering behavior? How effective did the advertising campaign and the online promotion actually make it happen? And it's really nice to see this. And everybody, this used to take months to get this done through Excel, and not even this close. And now we've got the analytics, the forecasting, and the reporting all done in a few minutes. And that's and the best thing, IT isn't not involved behind the scenes building cubes for every possible drill path. This is every user and every modeler can actually get the analytics they want and the reports they want with one interface. Thank you, and that's how we're working with Lenovo today.
Thank you, Frank. So on May 10th, we are launching the yoga product. I actually brought one for Jim.
Thank you.
I'm hoping you're going to use this and tell us it's the greatest product you ever used.
That's great. You know, I've seen these before. This is a 13, and you're coming out with an 11.
The 11, that's right.
But one of the nice things is that you can just fold it over, and you've got a tablet on the back here.
That's
so
right.
You can just use it as a tablet.
Absolutely. So I'm hoping on May 10th, when we launch this, we will have built all the models that Frank has been working on,
Right.
and we will be able to optimize our marketing spend in real time. And over the next 3 to 4 months, as the campaign rolls globally, I will know where to put money and control my mix very, very granularly, by geography, by mix, by channel. This is something that we have not been able to do very successfully in the past.
Right.
So I'm actually very, very excited about the prospects of this project. So.
Well, it's very impressive, your use of visual analytics, and we wish you the best of luck in your rollout of the new Yoga 11.
Thank you so
sure,
much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.